latest polls, please. Democrat poll, that is. Sanders stands at 61% in New Hampshire, Clinton 30%. They had a debate last night. Listen to him go at it.
Well, I think it's time to end the very artful smear that you and your campaign have been carrying out in recent weeks. And let's talk about the issues. Let's talk about the issues that divide us.
That's important. Let's talk about the issues. One issue they did not mention is the weakening economy and what they're going to do about it. Leslie Marshall is with us. What do you say, Leslie? I mean, I don't want to get into the punch-counterpunch thing. I'm saying, where is the answers to a slowing economy? I didn't get them last night.
Stuart, do we agree on something?
Yeah,
I said
maybe.
yesterday on my talk show to my mostly progressive, not all progressive audience, that as Democrats, both Senator Sanders and Secretary Clinton are missing the point with the arguments about ads and things, because when we look at poll after poll, voters still, as they have for years, care about it's the economy, stupid.
Yeah,
so they need
right.
to talk about the economy and how they're going to strengthen the economy, reduce the deficit, create jobs, and of course other issues like national security, which we're not seeing in these debates.
Now, here's where we're probably going to have a fight. Both Democrats, both front runners, they say raise taxes on the rich, and both of them say spend more government money, whether it's on free health care or more subsidized health care or free education or more subsidized. Both of them are tax more, spend more. We're going to fight if you're going to tell me that that produces growth in this economy. Go.
Well, we have seen it produce growth in the economy, as you had someone earlier talk about the Clinton years, which were a very robust economy. But it's a tempered and a measured balancing act. And you know that, Stuart. With Senator Sanders, as he is a self-avowed democratic socialist, you would be looking at, you know, entire taxation and spending. And we don't see that with Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton doesn't poo-poo capitalism. She realizes it's necessary for a robust economy.
But she still stands for tax increases.
The benefit of
look, do you really, Leslie, do you think that we're going to get 4% growth in this economy by raising taxes, anybody's taxes? Do you think we're going to get 3% growth by raising taxes and spending more government money? Do you really can you make the economic argument that, yes, we'll get 3% growth, all we need is more taxes and more regulation and more spending? Are you going to make that argument?
Stuart, I can make the argument that what we have been doing in the years past has not worked when we benefit and give tax breaks to the upper 1% and 2% incomes in America. They did not put the money and reinvest in America. We're not seeing the boom in manufacturing that we should. We're still seeing jobs go overseas and not coming back. And I think they're buying what? Bonds in Turkey. They're not reinvesting in America. If they had, that might have been a different story. But because they're not, we have to try a different way and a different plan.
I really have to point out to you that for the past 7 years, we've had intense regulation, a lot more government spending, and yes, higher taxes on the rich, and it's produced a rotten rate of growth, the worst recovery from a recession since World War II. We've had 7 years of tax and spend. There is no reason to believe that another 4 years of it will do any better. I'm almost out of time.
Well,
You've got 30 seconds.
Okay, we have an unemployment rate that is low, and of course we'd all like it to be lower. The jobs report, the growth report, is not what we'd like to see, but we have had steady growth for months, as you know, Stuart. So I think we need to stay the
steady
course.
Growth, as I know. Oh, that's important. That's very interesting. Steady growth for months, as I know. No, I don't. Fourth quarter of last year, growth was 0.7%. That ain't steady growth. Last 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm talking about growth with regard to the jobs report specifically, Stuart, and the growth of the jobs and the reduction of unemployment. The economy's better today than it was years ago. And even though most Americans may not feel that, you know, on paper, that's the truth. What we need is for Americans to feel that going forward, and definitely voters are going to express that in November.
All right. We do hear you, Leslie, and we do hope that you come back and argue with me some more. Leslie Marshall.
I would love it.
We appreciate you being with us. Thanks so much, Leslie. Okay.
Thank you.